Hello student, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is CNET, Nursing Education for Nurses, and today we are going to learn about group discussion. Group discussion is one of the classroom method of teaching. Now group means where two or more people will join, they'll form a group, they'll have a face-to-face conversation, they'll sit together and express their ideas. Now group discussion means where two or more people will express their ideas, views, and they will have a common discussion. They work towards to achieve the common goal which they set for their group. Next, the principle of group discussion. Now here in a group discussion you should have a one group leader who can lead the group. Each group should have an objective so that all the group members are working towards the objective. There should be one recorder who is recording happenings of your group and your group discussion. All the members have an equal responsibility to take part in group discussion. If any shy person, the opportunity should be provided to that person to express their viewpoints. A support should be given for all the individual who is taking part in a group discussion. So this is a basic principle of group discussion. And next is forms of group discussion. Now here mainly we can see two forms: formal group discussion, informal group discussion. Now formal group discussion means it is a systematic way of presenting your ideas. It is a well planned, a pre-prepared way of communication. It is tested with a pre-test and it is also acknowledged that which way you have to communicate. But informal communication, here people are there in the group, they are free to verbalize their feelings, their views and their ideas. It's not pre-tested, it's not pre-planned and it is not systematically organized. Next, composition of this group. What all the things should be there in a group for group discussion? In group, there should be one group leader, one observer, one recorder, and 15 to 25 members in group. And body of content like what you're discussing in the group, summarization and evaluation. So this is the composition of your group. Next, we are having 1 minute. It is a group discussion technique. In group discussion technique, mainly we can see two types: small group and large group. For small group, we can make use of seminar, clinical conference, case method, role play, individual conference. But for the large group, we are using role play demonstration, workshop, database, debate, multiple discussion of group, symposium and panel discussion. Next, group function. Now this group function is divided into two types: group task and group building. In group task, the role of group task is allow the group members to work in that initiation, regulating, informing and clarifying, supporting and evaluating. Initiating, in that a group is welcoming to initiate the new ideas or innovative way to solve the problems. Regulating, we are regulating the behavior of a group members. We are trying to sort out the problem. We are having a group discussion and there should be a moderator to control your group talk. Informing and clarification. A relevant information should be provided for the group members and a clarification should be done whenever they have any doubt or queries. Supporting, it is to create the emotional climate where you are providing a psychological support to the group members. Evaluating, here you are helping to evaluate their decision or the goals. Next is group building. Here the role of group building is to create the relationship between the group members. That involve encouraging, mediating, expediting, standard setting, listening and tension relieving. Now in encouraging, here be friendly. Encourage the group member to speak. If you find any member who is shy and hesitate, you provide an equal opportunity to that member to speak up. Let him share his viewpoints. Mediating. Here we are checking the both the side of a problem, both positive and negative, or what all the aspects which we can use to solve the problems. All the views are assessed here. Expediting. Here you make the group members to understand that group is not only for few members, only those who are little caliber to speak, only they are speaking. It's not that. Here all the members are provided with equal opportunity. One who is little poor in speak, yeah, shy, yeah, hesitating in nature, introvert, he also has given an equal opportunity to present his ideas. Standard setting. Here we are selecting and agreeing on standard for the group used to choose their subject matter, rules, या code of ethics. Listening. Here it's a very important quality where you're listening others when the other group members are discussing or presenting their viewpoints. Tension relieving. Here you are helping each other so that your stress of workload will be released, so that you feel much relaxed whenever you are in a group. Next is a role of a teacher in group discussion. It's very important. Teacher should facilitate the environment where you can have a proper seating arrangement, where you can sit face to face, you can see everybody's face, so that facial and body language can be assessed whenever you're presenting your ideas. Teacher should have a control over the group. Group should always focus about the objective. A group discussion should not go beyond the objective. So you should be in the track what you're supposed to discuss. And teacher should always summarize the matter at the end of your discussion, so that everyone will be aware that what they did in their discussion duration. Role of a student. Student should understand he will be an active participant in a group discussion. Also, he should give equal responsibility and equal respect to others who are there in a group. Everyone will have an equal responsibility to share their ideas. Timing is given for everyone. When others are speaking, a particular student should maintain a self-discipline and listen others what they are discussing in the group. And finally, the advantages of group discussion. It's really helpful to clarify the ideas. Many people are discussing about the same matter. Definitely we will get a lot of alternatives. Creative thinking, innovative ideas will come up. You are able to mingle with others, develop a bond, a relationship with others, so that you can work with the team. Team spirit will be enhanced. Good knowledge, demonstration skill, practicing skill, being with others, adapting yourself to the environment, everything is learned whenever you are involved in a group discussion. Also, it helps that you are able to overcome with your fear. Maybe because of inferiority, you're feeling shy, you're not able to speak up. But here, with a small group, you are able to present your topic. You're able to speak up. You're able to express your ideas. That means you are able to overcome with your fear. Group discussion, it helps to increase the self-confidence of an individual. It gives a self-respect to an individual. Next, disadvantages of group discussion. It may be time consuming. You may start talking about the problem, but you end with something else. You may be gossiping in your group. See, your group discussion, it may be lose the track of your discussion. It's poorly arranged. There is no proper physical arrangement, no proper seating arrangement. You cannot see each other. Lot of disturbances. Physical environment is very bad. No good ventilation, very bad smell, no light, and you cannot see each other. See, that will interfere your group discussion. Maybe in a group, there will be one or two members who want to catch hold of that group, who want to be a leader in that group. So, because of that also, again, a proper communication cannot happen. Equal importance is not given for everyone in the group. Again, that will be a remark of your group discussion. Also, it may lead to some unnecessary arguments. Because of that, people may develop certain conflicts, misunderstanding, and finally group discussion is zero. So this will be the disadvantage of your group discussion. So dear students, today we learned about group discussion, one of the important topic where you can expect 3 or 5 marks question. you'd write about group discussion. Group discussion is nothing but group of people together with cooperative. They're trying to solve the problems and trying to find the alternative for the problems. Forms of group discussion is formal and informal group discussion. Composition of group: one group leader, one observer, one recorder, 15 to 25 members. Body of your group discussion subject, conclusion and evaluation. And the group function is group task and group building. And forms of group what is that? Sorry. 1 minute. Group discussion technique is small group and large group. Under small group, individual conference, informal class group discussion, seminar, clinical conference, what teaching, case method, role play. Under large group, multiple discussion group, symposium, panel discussion, role play, demonstration, workshop and debate. Definitely, finally, role of a leader, teacher, role of a student, advantage and disadvantage about group discussion. I hope you understood. You can write well now. I see you in the next class. Until then, take care of yourself. Thank you all.